welcome back to another morning skate show with the hockey coach, Guru Coach FRENCHY directly from the beautiful Sunshine State and Florida. It's Tuesday, March 1st, 2022, the first day of March. If you live in the north for many months, you are in the snow and the cold. You are going to the right direction, so hanging there. It's coming very soon. You're going to find a way to get a little bit more warmer. Hopefully an amazing, great day so far. And I can't wait to talk about hockey with each one of you. And we're going to welcome already. We have a few already. Start with the insider. All the update is going on around the league. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. RJ Calabro is in the house today. From Winnipeg, Manitoba.
You are awesome.
Yes, she is. Yes, he is. Yes, they are. I'm talking about Colette and Dan Asham. And Dan is going to be at the game tonight. He's going to go to watch the Montreal Canadiens and Winnipeg. We'll talk about a little bit later about that game. So Dan's going to provide us some picture or some information about the game live directly from the Winnipeg. So I can't wait to see those kind of pictures. Dan, thanks for joining us this morning. And from New York, Mr. Jose Duarte is in the house. The number one fans of the Hockey Nation show, but of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm sure he's smiling. The Toronto win yesterday by a score of 5-3 against the Washington Capitals. We'll talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs a little bit later in the show about Kyle Dubas and John Tavares. And don't go nowhere, fans of the Toronto. We're going to talk about your team in the next couple of minutes. And then we have the scout directly for la belle province de Québec. And Mr. Alexis Dubuc is in the house. We have directly from number one fans of the Ottawa Senator. He is back with us this morning. I'm talking about Mr. Corey Hill. He is with us. Thanks, Mr. Corey, to join us today. The Ottawa Senator are back on the ice tonight. Will be interesting. They know how it's going to be an easy game for sure, but they're going to have a good time. We'll see what they have for sure. Directly, Dr. Water, the Falls, the Niagara Falls. I'm talking about Mr. Peter August is in the house today. He said, go, Abs, go. Directly from Finland, in the morning, he said more. And we have to welcome back Mr. Yamo Vertanen in the house. Yamo, a lot of strange game last night, be honest with you. We're going to talk about those games in the next couple of minutes. Alexis, j'ai compris, mais malheureusement, on ne peut pas jumper comme ça, à droite par à gauche, pour l'instant. Directement dans la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke, on l'accueille avec les bras ouverts. Et présentement, durant son break de lunch de l'école, on dit Mr. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Thanks, Dan, to join us today. I appreciate you are stopped by. I did not know about the Rangers situation, honestly, Alexi. All the rumor, I'm not jumping too much about this until the happening, but I did not know about everything. I look a lot social media, but I don't know about the rumor. So, from the Colorado Avalanche, number one fans, directly from Denver, honestly. And I'm talking about Mr. Steve G in the house. Colorado is back today. And again, the New York Islanders. By the way, today we will talk about French stat. I'm going to talk about the value of Patrick Bergeron for the Boston Bruins. They won yesterday 7-0 against the Los Angeles Kings. We're going to talk about this. We talk about the 3 goals, the hat trick of Jake DeBrusk yesterday, and the situation with the Boston Bruins. That's another subject. I want to talk about this. I'm going to talk about Lekonen today. I'm going to show you why the Montreal Canadiens should or should not trade for Lekonen. I'm going to give you some different stats for sure, so don't go nowhere. We're going to talk about different things this morning, and of course, 9 games on the program tonight. 3 last night, 9 today, 4 tomorrow. And talking about welcome back. I'm talking about he's in the house, Mr. Dan Ogilvy. I'll be nice to you, Dan. You look good, but the woman beside you, she look better. Corey, you should be excited about the game. I'll be honest with you, Corey. I love Montreal Canadiens, Toronto. I love the hockey. But I'm getting more excited to watching the Ottawa Senators. When you go to have their full lineup, is a team you have to watch. To be honest with you about that, I will talk live, Coach. Hi, Peter. Not far from you, Jose said. Jose is just a little bit southwest of Niagara Falls. I apologize, Mr. Jose. Alexis Anderson and New York, apparently. I would be honest with you, Alexis. The Montreal Canadiens, there's not going to trade Josh Anderson. All the rumor from New York is not really right. Josh Anderson is the one player where I believe he's going to stay with the Montreal Canadiens at that moment. Montreal want to keep those kind of players, I believe, inside the organization, the one that really make an impact for them. So I don't know if it's true or not. I would be shocked. But who knows? At the end of the day, your rumor or anybody rumor could be valuable or true. But until the team make it will be interesting. Talking about rumor, we're going to have a big news for the Chicago Blackhawks in the next couple of minutes. Là, je comprends, mon Nicolas, c'est ta semaine de relâche. Là, ça a bien de l'allure que tu es ici durant ton école. Ben, donc, content d'avoir ça. Hi, Peter. Not far from you on the other side of the bridge. But, you can stay on your side and wave to him and say hi about that. C'est Steven Shapiro is à Boston. Ça, ouais. On va bien intéresser. Ça va être intéressant. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont avoir en retour, Alexis? Hi, Steve. Sur rumeur de transaction. All right. Nice side of Boston. Then, yes, I know you can smile. Yes, but from St. Catherine, Jose Eduardo. Murray is confirmed for the goaltender for Ottawa. And Mr. Hollybuck is going to be the goaltender for the Winnipeg Jet tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. Talking about the men of the men. I'm talking about the men. Because he is the man. I'm talking about the Pont Rouge. Mr. Johnny Logan, the TAG Wick 50 Cal, is back in the house this morning. Don't forget to click on the likes. Awesome. I don't know why the Montreal is going to get Shedel and Robinson, to be honest with you, Alexis, for Josh Anderson. But maybe Mr. Shapiro is right. The time will tell us if he is right or not. Jose Awesome, I love St. Catherine, nice coincidence. Matthew Robinson and Brendan Oman. Now you give me other names, so I don't know why they will trade Hartman. They just draft him. So I don't know, Alexei, honestly. I did not hear that at all, honestly. So we'll see what's happening. Who is in the goal for the Abs? Not confirmed yet. I did not look the practice. They should be on the ice right now. And Winnipeg, and should have some press conference after the practice. I would not be surprised Montembeault bat between the pipe tonight. Hammond got the last nods, so Montembeault should be tonight here. Thursday, I will be not surprised he's back with Hammond, and then Saturday, you're going to be Montembeault again. I think that would be my prediction of the week, and then to depend what's going on during the week. We'll see. It's not going to be easy for the Montreal Canadiens this week. Honestly, the game they have to win is tonight. Can they go from 6? I'm going to talk a little bit more about to be honestly as the fan. the perspective of what is coming from the Montreal Canadiens, and that's jump always on the conclusion of one player have a great right now, or the player is going to be good, or this, because you have to oversee everything. You have to, you know what I mean? Like everybody's like, oh, Andrew Hammond is going great. Guys, Hammond never been a goaltender in NHL for the last 5 years. So before we trade everybody and everything like that, we have to be really, really more perspective of what's going on over there. The excitement of Martin St. Louis, the 5W and everything like that. But, Cole Caulfield. But the last game, they did not do anything. Caulfield, Suzuki, and Josh Anderson. Because Josh Anderson did not have a great game last game. Without Lekonen, the team lose. But my point to you is like, Suzuki on the road is very quiet on the road versus what he does at home. The Nick Suzuki. But the impact of Josh Anderson is going to put Caulfield and Suzuki better. If Josh Anderson have an average game, both of them beside him is not going to be great. The impact of the first line have to come with Josh Anderson. And that's what's really important, to do those kind of, evaluate everything and see, wait a minute, maybe that makes sense. And, like I would talk to you a little bit right now, why to let play Michael Peseta right now? Why not to bring back JC Ilonen? He had a great game yesterday, and during the game again last night when they win. But for me, Ilonen right now is really dominate in American Hockey League. Not in point, but the way he played. Last night, I know, guys, I have a clip I'm going to show to you a little bit later. Are you building with Michael Peseta? You build with Ilonen. That will be me a call up very soon from them. We know, unfortunately, the Warex coming back. Drouin's coming back. Armia's coming back soon. Edmondson knocked the door. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Montreal Canadiens, to be honest with you. Wait a minute. All right. Yes, Peter. Who is the goal for the Avalanche? Big win for the Bruins over the last night. We're going to talk about this very soon, about 2-3 minutes. What do you think about Ottawa Senators canceled practice yesterday? I do believe they did a smart thing. Corey, they have a bug around the team. It's not about COVID. A couple of players are sick over there. And they just decide it was the best preferable. It was to cancel the practices because the illness of some players, they don't want to be, so they decide to go that way. I think, Corey, I agree with you. It was a great day. Montembeault confirmed. Alexis, awesome. Koskinen for Edmonton tonight. Koskinen deserve it after he have an amazing, great game, honestly, against the Panthers. So I think it'll be interesting. Ranta for Carolina. Yamo. Wow. This makes sense for me. Carolina, I believe, play Detroit tonight. So, and it'll be after Detroit got, gave 10. We won 10. They got 10, honestly. Moi, j'ai fait un rebuild total, Alexis. All right, congratulations. It's good. Trade rumors are going to be hyped before the trade deadline, coach. Yes, a lot of them is coming very soon. And I expect Montreal to be very quiet because I'm going to show a video this week about the plan of what's going to happening from today until the end of the trade deadline. I'm going to make a video right now. I'm working on Lekonen to make another video. They are my 2 videos of the week. So moi, je change Kulak. Oui, moi aussi, Alexis, je changerai Kulak pour l'instant, Alexis. Johnny, so many rumor ads trading with Phillies, New York Rangers, Ducks, Vegas, Washington. You're going to hear that kind of rumor everywhere, honestly. That's the time of the year. It's fun, right? You can make your own rumor. You can make your own trade. And every one of you guys, you have the right to do that. And we have to respect what you're thinking. I can be agree with that, or you cannot be agree with what I'm thinking. That's a part of what we are now. And when the March 31st is over, and you get all this set up at left and right, now you have to look at, okay, now we have about 5 weeks before the end of the season. Who make the playoff? Who's going to be the playoff? And then at the end of April, the beginning of May, now we're going to rock and roll the playoff. And honestly, if Montreal is out, like they were going to be out, we're going to go with Toronto Maple Leafs on the playoff for the first option. Hammond is a goalie number 3 for me. But for me, I would be 4 if you put Price and Allen before him and then Montembeault before him. You had no future with Andrew Hammond, guys. He's 34 years old. In our top ce soir, yes, talking about tonight, guys, we're going to try to go 6 o'clock tonight. Unfortunately, for a couple of weeks, in our top have to work. And I think it's more fun to have in our top with us, Mr. Ferratap. So tonight, pay attention. We go from 6 to 7. Plus, Montreal is on the road right now, so that gave me a little bit more time to relax. So tonight, 6 to 7, just pay attention about that. Click on the bell for your notifications, so you're going to get this. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. You're right, Johnny, about that one over there. Pesada meilleur comme Elon pour moi. That's personal. For me, Pesada is not a great skater. He's not a great puck angling. He's not controlling the puck. He's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's really limited about that. He's a little bit a guy with energy, but he can fight. But honestly, I don't see what he can bring on the table when you have a great guy, elite like JC Elanen, where you have a great skater, is a great IQ, you have a great hands. I think he will bring more for the Montreal Canadiens at Pesada and the future. So for me, it's personal. I respect your point, Alexi, but for me, I don't see that. Good morning, everybody, from Run with Kings, number 20, in the house this morning. We're going to talk about this very soon. Mr. Ron, don't go nowhere. And we're going to talk about what's happening. Miss Kelly in the house.
You are awesome.
Welcome aboard. Don't forget to click on the likes. That's true, Ghost. But you need Pesada, Fred Brother, and Egg Jack, 2 top players. They were 2 ability team chemistry. Will see open up space for the ski and Caulfield. What Wayne Simon does for Toronto Maple Leafs? Not really. And Case, you are right now at the rebuilding, or you're on the way you want to get a better way to go. You don't go helping with Pesada. You're going to have players like Young. If you are on the playoff race, or you're going to go that direction, but maybe you know what Pesada can bring. You don't need anything anymore, right? But you don't know what Illinois can bring to you for the next couple of weeks or a couple of months. Are you going to go keep Illinois or not? The kid's 21, 22 years old. Do you keep him or you keep Perrup or you don't see him? At Pesada, you know exactly what he's going to do. We're going to have now Bruins coming back, Devorex coming back, Armias coming back. It's 3 spots. You don't need Pesada anymore. And you should not keep Pesada anyway at the end of the day. The live hockey anymore with Gones or the guy respect. Listen, it's over those kind of stuff like that. When you are 31, 32 in NHL, right? It's just not the way you play hockey at that moment where we at. It's another direction when we are top 10, top 15, or you make a spot or in case. Right now, the Pesada does not change anything at that moment for me. If I want to see what Ilonen look like in NHL, I want to see what other players look like in NHL. And we don't talk about Pitlick right now. Pitlick is still stuck somewhere. He's going to be with Montreal on the road, possible. I don't know. So we have a lot of players right now to figure out what we have to do. Yeah, but let's go. You have a couple of movements coming very soon. So we'll be interested in what the Montreal is going to do about point. But I can understand your point, Peter, about Pesada. But right now, is it Pesada is going to jumping on Max Sheffley tonight? I don't know. But we'll see what happening tonight. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jose. Coach, will draft grab note get ran injury a more week to week is day to day with an upper body injury has returned home to Edmonton. Unfortunately for the RNH, a second time he got hurt. I know he missed a couple of weeks prior to that one over there. So he have a very difficult year, honestly. It's another blow for the Edmonton because they need him to balance their top six over there. They always missing Bill Jarvie. So injuries start to hurt the Edmonton. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think so. Edmonton's going to move a lot. I don't know. I have the feeling they will not try to go push hard like the people expect for Edmonton. The name of Joel Armia has been mentioned as a possibility on New Jersey official, but biggest man of the trade block and willing to retain half of the salary cap. The key for Jordan, the key for the Montreal Canadiens is to drop salary cap until the end of the season. So Armia could be shipping somewhere for not much in return. The key of Piquet Subban to coming back with Montreal example, he's going to be UF free. I don't think so. Montreal is going to sign him back about that one over there. But I don't know what Piquet Subban can do for Montreal Canadiens at that moment. So I don't know where they're going to go with Joel Armia, but that will helping Montreal to drop 3.4. Because expect to Armia is a bit RFA next season. Lekonen. And Lekonen, honestly, is going to get over $3 million. And you have too many people. One another mistake Marc Bergeron did, he paid too much. His overpay is the bottom six for the Montreal Canadiens, unfortunately. So Montreal right now tried to shipping some money, like some contract like that, like Hoffman would be great. And Armia, you have still 2 more years to go at 3.4. That's a lot of money for what he bring with 2 goals in the beginning of the season. Nice game last night, Kelly. Yeah, it was José. Alexis Hughes dit que c'est les offres qui disent qu'ils s'y acceptent ou non. Ouais, peut-être, Alexis. Muppet Old play a good game for us. Yeah, he had a good game yesterday. Honestly, he scored a goal, if I can recall it. And also, he was the guy, he was the player make a great pass to Ramus Sadin yesterday for the goal of Sadin. I'm 4 years younger que Amon. I'm 40 years old. All right. I'm 4 years younger. Amon is 34, Corey. Or 35. Tu dis Elonen non. Ce que je dis de Elonen is il faudrait l'essayer pour voir vraiment qu'est-ce qu'il a l'air, Alexis, dans la ligne nationale, pour savoir vraiment qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire avec lui l'an prochain. Must be nice, Corey hitting 50 this year, Jose. Elonen is the top 6 or the bottom 6. Again, on ne sait pas encore, Alexis n'a pas joué encore dans la ligne nationale. Pour l'instant, je le mettrais dans le bottom 6. Moi, je ne le compare pas à Nicolas Aubé-Kubel, à raison que c'est un joueur différent. Aubé-Kubel est plus sur un joueur un peu dans le style de Dauphin ou dans le style de Jake Evans. Elonen est plus talentueux avec ses mains. C'est pas un joueur de forechecking, honnêtement. C'est-tu une bonne comparaison? Moi, je viens de te répondre. Which Ottawa player qui shock you the most? At some point, it was Nick Paul, but Nick Paul for me is really a player very interesting for them. I see how he's going to be at some point. Framinton have another one for them. I will look about that. The rest is really what their expectation was. Smith Pelly has a point the last 2 or 3 games, and then he's good over there for sure. Coach, I cannot miss the game. They will say that Tavares made a big impact. We're going to talk about John Tavares the next couple of minutes. I'm getting there. But Duncan Keith should be back very soon. Yes, Duncan missed again for them, but they're good enough. Edmonton will only move to get a solid defenseman. I agree with you, Peter. If they make a move, that will be that direction, maybe another forward. I don't see them changing the goaltender at that situation at that moment. They change an events, no. Alexis, $1.7 million for a couple more years, and he's going perfectly where we need at that moment. I say younger, not older. All right. On peut-tu faire des gros échanges? Pas pour l'instant, moi, Alexis. Je vois pas de Montréal faire des gros échanges quand tu es un seller ou un vendeur. Eleanor will definitely be up with Montreal after the trade deadline time. I can see that, honestly, Peter. So we'll see what are going to happening for sure. Don't forget to click on the likes, everybody. Here we go. The morning skate, we're going to go this direction right here. Like we do at some point, we like to do who are they, honestly. And we find a picture of Enoch Tap. If you know Enoch Tap, he said he started to be a goaltender at some point. And we find a picture. He was, I think Danny D find that picture. And this is Enoch Tap.
Oh my God!
When he played for Toronto St. Pat's, a couple of years ago. So he was a goaltender for an American Hockey League for the Toronto St. Pat's. So just want to sharing with you Enoch Tap, honestly. We can take advantage of Enoch Tap. He's not with us this morning, so maybe we're going to shoot to him tonight. We'll see, but let's see what happened about that one there. Who are they? Who are they is the question of this morning. And let's check ping on my 1 minute. And the first one is easy one. Who is goaltender? Ouais, Alexis, c'est un peu comme Carfer for l'Avalanche. Is that a grown man, Roger? Wow. Old was he was. Yes, that's about what Enoch Tap is, honestly. Who is this goaltender? That's what we're looking for. Tokarski, Rand Miller, Alexis Koski, Johnny said Rand Miller. Steve G said Rand Miller. Anderson for Jose Duarte. Anybody got it? Or they already got it so far? Couple more seconds. Oh, now we got it. Jaroslav Halak. Halak is the winner of this. Is Mr. DH. Got it. Mr. Halak is the goaltender of who was looking. And finally, the last one from the Colorado Avalanche. And who is this guy? Clint Malarchuk, Dan. Tu fais-tu des vidéos après-midi? Je vais faire sûrement le Montréal Canadien, Alexis. Greg Anderson, RJ. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great. Patrick Arroy, Corey said. Samuel Varlamov, Anderson, Kelly said. Talbot, who said, honestly, is a tough one, guys, but I think I'll give you an easy one first. I have to give you a tough one. Jose said Talbot. Al Bashar, oh, that's a good one. Steve, good try. And Picard, Calvin Picard, that's a great Giga, Nicolas. Wow, you guys, you rock and roll right now. But nobody got it. His dad, he was a goaltender also, and I'm talking about Philippe Sauvé. Robert Sauvé, it was his dad. Robert, he was an Asian in hockey, and this is Philippe Sauvé, played for the Colorado Avalanche in 2007, 2008. And this is Patrick Sauvé. He was the player we're looking for at that moment. And when we hear this song, guys, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear this song, it said, what's going on? And because we have breaking news in NHL and the Chicago Blackhawks. Named today the new director, general manager for the Blackhawks, the youngest general manager, honestly, a little bit over 30 years old. Carl Davidson confirmed he was the interim when they fire Stan Bowman, and Carl become now the 10th general manager of the history of the Chicago Blackhawks at 33 years old, I believe he is. Carl Davidson is confirmed this morning. He was in the race with Scott Mellenby, Matthew Darche, and the guy for the Carolina Hurricanes, Elsky, I believe, Belsky, and then the woman for the New York, for the Chicago, for the Toronto Raptors. So Carl Davidson is the new director, general manager of the Chicago Blackhawks. And Carl, right now, I'll be honest with you, what's going to happen with him is going to be right away here. The phone is going to ring right away, because what's going to happen with Marc-Andre Fleury? How he's going to be active. He's going to be, of course, a sailor. And what happening with Patrick Kane next season? What happening with Jonathan Taze next season? Both of them are become UF3 after that. And a lot of transaction could be happening for the Chicago Blackhawks. Carl Davidson, really busy is going happening to him. He's going to face to the veteran GM around the league. But congratulations, and I'm glad. And the Chicago Blackhawks have to find a new image, of course, over there. That will be interesting what kind of people he's going to surround himself. And what's going to happen with the coach over there is a head coach interim, Derek King. So a lot of big decisions happening for the Chicago Blackhawks, the new GM, Carl Davidson. I'm going to bring this down here. It'll be better here for that one over there. I agree with you, John. Very kind. A shock to see him for sure. Yes, knock knock, right? Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We have a couple of more things I want to share with you also. The national, the NHL make a comments yesterday about the Russian invasion in Ukraine. And, they talk about different things happening about they will stop to make some relation with the Russia, but they are very concerned about the player inside the NHL, so they do the best they can, control the best for them, for the family in place, extremely difficult position. So they want to be sure about they have support and the Ukraine, everything like that. So great comments for the NHL, unfortunately for the players, and NHL for the different players like Romanov, Ovechkin, Panarin, and Bobrovsky. They have to be cautious about this. So the NHL are really careful about the situation over there. He has been assistant GM, no surprise, Steve G. Carl is 33 years old, RG. Thank you so much for the confirmation about that one over there. 3 games last night. If you bet on over, you have a great night last night. 9 goals, 8 goals, 7 goals. And the New Jersey Devils on fire right now. 7 goals last night again. The Vancouver Canucks did not win over there for the last 12 or 14 game at the New Jersey. They lost all the game again, the New Jersey. Very great night. Jack Hughes getting the Jack Hughes where his expectation. Score is 16 on the night of the season. Sharakovich, that line with Jesper Bratt are on fire right now. And that team, Doug Edmonton, scored finally a goal since his return after a long absence of the injuries. Halak gave 3 goals at the first period. Have a difficult night again. The back-to-back game, Vancouver struggled since the beginning of the season. Vancouver lost a big game over there. They have to beat the New Jersey to make the playoff. This is the end for me. I don't see the Vancouver come back in the race. Whatsoever happen, I don't see that. Bruce Boudreau, there he is. There he goes, may possible. I talk about the preparation before the game. They know there was an important game. And, it's a back-to-back game, but New York guys is beside New Jersey. They not travel. They take a plane and miss a couple hours of sleep. They took a plane. They went to the hotel. And that's it. So it's not an excuse for me, a back-to-back game. It's just the Vancouver right now did not do well against New Jersey, and New Jersey took advantage of that. New Jersey will be back on the ice tonight. But again, they traveling to Columbus, I believe. And they find a way. Nico Downs was between the pipe. We have a good game yesterday for them. And again, people say, oh my God, maybe him is a 2.50 guy. Calm down. He's not right now the material for me to be a solid goaltender in NHL yet. He need to have more experience. But again, we have to give credit for New Jersey to win yesterday 7-2. And they can score a lot of goal for the last couple of games, honestly. If you bet, again, when he play, maybe go for over. That would be an opportunity for them. Rough night for the LA. Vancouver cannot win in New Jersey for 8 years, Peter said. Yeah, confirm what I just said about that. Game number 2 of the night. The game we did live stream last night. And we appreciate everybody joined us last night. We have a really good night on the viewers and the people participate. And the Toronto Maple Leaf guys, being honest with you, getting a little bit the same kind of number I'm doing with Montreal. So I'm very excited about that. Win yesterday 5-3. Look, this is the 6th straight loss for Washington at home. They are 0-6-0. If you're a Washington Capitals fans right now, you're really questionable what's going on over there. Is it Pete Laviolette on the red seat over there? Ovechkin quiet. Tom Wilson scored yesterday over there. The goaltending situation in Washington is very questionable. Vanecek come back for the third period. And I don't know. I didn't see no fire over there, no passion last night. The power play, they scored 1 goal, but they are number 29 in NHL. It's not going to happen. It's not supposed to happen when you have Carlson. Carlson have a good game overall, 3 assists, I believe. But Ovechkin and you have Oshie. Backstrom was really... Kuznetsov was a bad game. Eller 2 penalty. I don't know. I have to give credit also on the Toronto. They come back yesterday. They lead 3-1, but again, they leave the lead slip again 3-3 before they come back with 2 goals at the third period. Marechek make the save at the right time, but he gets shaky for 1 or 2 goals. 1 goal, honestly. The 2 other, it was tips. He did pretty good overall, but I don't know. Toronto, I'm going to talk about this the next couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere. What you do with them? What are you looking for? Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great. About that, Ovechkin was -4 last night. And when you have -4, you know what you do? You have to go to jail. I don't know where he's at. Jesus, come on. -4. Yep. You got the call for the police. You have to go to jail, -3, -4. And -4 for him. Absolutely right, Peter, about that. I miss my friend. I miss you, Joseph. Welcome back. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. You can call it battle for the playoff. Who is going to get it or who won't? I agree with you, Corey, about that. Look, last night, guys, John Tavares have a good game. I'm going to talk about him in the next couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere. Justin stepped up yesterday. Shelton Keefe split his defenseman last night. He broke Brody with Morgan O'Reilly. And he put Brody on the left side at some point. Lindgren played for them, but was really interesting about that. Michael Bunting considered his amazing rookie year. Scored his 19th of the season. But it was great seeing that Nylander have a goal, Matthew, and they have nothing yesterday for them. But yeah, I like the Ekval performance last night. I like the Mikheyev also. That line was pretty good with Camp. And that's pretty much what happened with the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3. OMG. That's why I should do that.
Oh my God!
Jonathan Quick, the Los Angeles King. Jay DeBrusk, Eric Hola. What happened with Swimmen? Can we put him on the Calder Trophy? Yes, 1.95. He can win the trophy, Calder. So we have a team right now fall apart last night. I know King was doing well. I think they are 9-2. The last 11 games, something like that, they do very good, the Kings. You know, you go to drop those kind of games sometimes like Calgary did. But they have to come back right away. They are on the road now. And they have to find a way to get those W if they want to stay in the playoff. And the Boston, last night, they had a good trip on the Pacific side right now. And they play again tonight. Back-to-back game, the Boston Bruins. But Jake DeBrusk 3 goals last night. Eric Ola 2 goals. That's 5. And they did win. Swimmen got a shootout for them, so that's pretty good. About that. What I will skip. Hold on. I'll be back with you. Coach, is Joshua Roy a sign? Yes, he is, Peter. I said yes, I believe he is, but let me confirm with you. I don't like to give an information when I'm only 50-50. I believe he is, but I want to be sure if he has the ELC already. I don't give it there. I apologize, guys. I'm going to go on another website. Joshua Roy. It's going to get there. No, he's not. He's not signed yet. I apologize. I want to be sure to confirm. No, he's not signed yet, Peter. And I apologize for my mistake. Washington Age is catching up to them, a slow team now. Great comment, Peter. I agree with you about that. Oshiva and Kosnikov and Backstrom was the Backstrom, like OMG Backstrom last night. Oh. Coach, do you think with what's going on back east is affect Ovechkin? Yes. Of course. He's not the only one. And they have a few of them. They are Orlov. They have Samsonov. They have Kuznetsov. And honestly, whatever you are agreeing, not what they are doing, it mentally and you are affected. They have all of them have family over there. And the money and the financially and the situation is affecting them. Unfortunately, great comments run after that. Police Cup, yes, RJ, about that. Today and 20 minutes is CHL European team of final between Sweden team, the Rogling, again, the Finnish team, Tappara. Oh, interesting to see that, Yamo. So this team is my small favorite team. Corey said, Toronto Maple Leafs beat a playoff team and they have a bottom team last week. Toronto, are you serious? I'm not sure I have to do a bottom team last week, Corey. I'm not sure I understand, but maybe explain a bit more. Meaning these two teams are the best in Europe. You talk about the junior team, right, Yamo? If I can follow you, you consider them like the CHL, the team over there. Do you have any name, Yamo, you can mention to me about a player can be draft in NHL? If you don't mind, is it like they are like 16 years old to 20 years old, Yamo? If you don't mind to give me some information, that'd be great. The biggest problem with this loss is the King consists struggle at home. That would be a problem. The playoff election struggle again, the Western Conference team. Great comments about this run after that. But we may interesting what he's going to do now on the road for sure. Run with adoration, I suspect. Cole, did Tavares get a talking V? Jose? A talking V. I'm not sure what you want to say to me. Tomorrow is the schedule for game tomorrow. Raji, thank you so much for information. Cole, did Tavares get a talking to? Yes, I think that too, but they just seem to be focused on Ovi. Yes, because honestly, is the icon of the way the role model he is run. That's, you know me. That's very important about that. Guys, I want to talk about this. The impact of Peter Bergeron. The Bruins have been unmatched with Bergeron on the ice. This is the stat we give. I get a lot, right? I'm really focused. But look, the single season, 5 versus 5 shot for percentage from 2007 to 2022. Patrice Bergeron is the number one at 68.4. He's in front of Zetterberg. Bergeron, he did again 64.7. Tkachuk, Pavel Tkachuk, and also Thomas Holmgren. A single season, 5 versus 5, the Corsi 4 percentage. Patrice Bergeron is number one, 66.2. Is above a 2 or 4% better to any player in NHL. The single season, 5 versus 5, X goal for percentage. Bergeron guy is 5% almost over at Zetterberg, Marian Hossa, Mikko Rantanen, and Tashuk. The single season 5 versus 5 Fenwick. It's another way you go with cold average, cold again, and a percentage shoot, everything again, missing all the kind of stuff. He's a number one guy at 2%, 0.3 better to Zetterberg, Tashuk, Holmstrom, and Bergeron. I'll give you an idea for me to show to you Bergeron how he dominate in NHL. But also I want to show to you guys how the time when Zetterberg, Datsyuk, Holmstrom play all together, how the Detroit Red Wings was dominate. That's fine kind of the stats with possession of the puck, everything like that. It blew my mind how we cannot recognize Patrice Bergeron in NHL. He's going to be a Hall of Fame for sure. I just want to give you some idea. No, this is a little game. They are play all year playoff for the final. Some Yamo, thanks for letting me know. Biggest star, I guess exactly is the biggest star. Talking about Lehkonen, I don't want to compare him to the next one I want to talk about, but I want to bring him on the subject with you. I know you have a few people here, Montreal Canadiens fans, everything like that. Do we trade Lehkonen? Do you believe Lehkonen should still or not? Is it Lehkonen a front player where nobody pay attention too much? What Lehkonen bring to the Montreal Canadiens? What kind of a role is he for the Montreal Canadiens? If you can use this morning, do you trade Lehkonen? Are you looking to get a first round prospect, or you really said, no, I want to keep Lehkonen? That's what we have right now with Ken Hughes at that moment. For TH, it's a tough question for me. I always really liked his game. You look, comment back Montreal has been this year. It's amazing how good Lehkonen has played. Even the team have been bad moment, Lehkonen don't stop. Yes, can trade Lehkonen if the return is good. First round pick, a big prospect. Keep Lehkonen from Dan. My question to you is, Peter, is if you trade Lehkonen, do you have a player like him? If you put Lehkonen on the trade market, how many teams want Lehkonen? Is it possible they have a lot of players like Lehkonen or not in NHL? Those questions I'm asking you is if you answer, now you have to figure out, I can't let him go because we have many players like him. Here's my answer to you about this. Obviously, no. Montreal have nobody like him. He's really a two-way dominate players in NHL. He's of the same categorized like Patrice Bergeron, Barkov, Howe, about the two ways dominate players. And every player you have, Montreal Canadiens right now, he's the only one. The only one. He's on the two-way dominance players right now. Everything is happening. You have three players, Toffoli, Gallagher. And then you have a bunch of players on the down bad on the quadrant of this graphics over there. Just give you an idea how Lehkonen is so important for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to make a video this week about him, but I want to show to you different ways where all the stat, the analytic, everything like that, pay attention, and it's a good tools to see what kind of player they are. And not said everything, but what Lehkonen is important for the Montreal Canadiens in my eyes. And I want to share with you about this one over there. Washington 13 overall, second in the wild card, and Montreal Canadiens 13-10 Atlantic. Does that answer your question? I'm not sure, Corey. Is helping the team or hurting the team? That's a good answer right there. Rampilic is ready to take over. Unfortunately, Rampilic is not there yet, Peter. Rampilic, guys, before he reached Montreal Canadiens a couple of games ago. He was his first time he played on PK for the Montreal Canadiens and for his career in NHL as a professional. He never played on PK before. So PK can be like the style of Lekanen, but he's far to be Lekanen, unfortunately. So if you trade Lekanen, you're losing a big piece of your puzzle of your team by Lekanen. You cannot put one another players like Lekanen. You're always going to missing something to be like Lekanen. Yeah, nobody in Montreal Canadiens have him. And why to trade someone you already special and the other team won? Because you have not many Lekanen. The forecheck, the back check, the vision, the anticipate, the read the play, great always with his lane of the stick and always at the right position. Those kind of stuff like that, you don't have a lot of player like him. And that's the reason for me, I believe we should not trade him. Cannot count on. He is the one, no means, no constant. I just like for Pellic, for me, he have not enough experience right now. So for me, if I'm Montreal Canadiens, I do not trade Arturi Lekanen. I just want to share with you this before we move on to the next one over there. And the next one, guys, yes, if you're Toronto Maple Leaf. So my question to you is this. What do you do if you are Kyle Dubas? What kind of trade are you looking for? What the Toronto Maple Leaf is missing? What kind of player are you targeting? Who do you give in return? Do you believe he's still in the job at the July 2022? That's the kind of question we have to look about this right now. And I would like to have you hear your answer, if you don't mind. So true, coach, about Lekanen, but sometimes you need to trade one supply a low so he can match you in return. If the return is high, Peter, I will say yes to you. But I feel, guys, the Montreal can use are not thinking to rebuild. They can to use another way. It's a mix of rebuild and a mix to come back in the playoff race in 2024 and not a little bit longer. So my point, I'm going to get you more information about this. I don't want to sell everything right now here, but I just want to sharing with you about that one over there. So I want to ask those questions. I just ask you about Kyle Dubas. You have any answer you want to give to you? Don't forget, guys, by the way, tonight, 6 o'clock p.m., we do the power play, the warm-up show with NR Tap for the rest of the week at 6 o'clock p.m. We try to helping NR Tap to be with us. So I just want to share it with you. So 5 o'clock, we're not there. We'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight. So any answer you want to talk about Kyle Dubas? That's the time, Kelly, to talk. You ask us all the time, hey, you never talk about the Leaf. Now all the Leaf fans, you can talk about Kyle Dubas right now. All right, let's move on to the next one. John Tavares. What do you feel about him? Last night, great game. 2 assists. He was the one, he gave the goal to Nylander, I believe. That's the one right now, John Tavares. He has 0 goal in the last 15 games. A lot of people in the Toronto point him. Do you know how many assists he has the last 15 games? 14. He has 51 points, 52 points, and 53 games. But a lot of people think Tavares is a problem. I don't know. I'm just asking this. I don't say he is or he's not. I'm just sharing you what's going on with John Tavares at that moment on the stats. Yes, Kelly. Maybe watch the game without glass sometime. Yamo. Sabres can by having Anderson leave and bank on Campbell. That decision may cost him his job. Possibly a good point, Peter, about that one over there. Keep to us. I love watching the leave going out of the first round. He said Dan Ogilvy. Kyle can probably make some good muffin. Steve G. Luc Lafortune overpay. Tavares is fine. Maybe tweak line for Peter. Unacceptable to have no goal in 50 games. But he has 14 assists, Kelly. Without him last night, the Toronto does not win. That's how it is. CBC always talk about Toronto Maple Leafs all the time. No worries there. Tavares does not sound happy where he right now. He's frustrated right now, Ron, because he cannot score. He knows about that. Matthews' line cannot be the only line scoring. Yes, Kelly, but Nylander score. Tavares make other players make a lot of goals. We have 14 assists for the last 15 games. Success is not measured by the goal only. He has assists and is a leader. Tavares is overrated for Zev Lecal. Sorry, coach, I agree, disagree. Why is not Nylander scoring as he's capable of because of Tavares? He scored last night, Nylander. Do you believe because he got $11 million, make Tavares point? He have almost 1 point per game. Tavares, since with the Toronto Maple Leafs, have an average of 1.2 point per game. What Toronto really need is a better GM because he's paying his player too high. Manor should be with Tavares and Nylander with Matthews. Peter? I'm an Nylander. I will abstract from this topic. TH. By the way, I talked a lot about Sorokin yesterday, TH. Remember when you asked me, TH, about Sorokin, I said he is a great goaltender? He has 8 shootouts and 32 games start in NHL, TH. Yeah, he did score, but he was scoreless in 11 games. Tavares need to score, wave to not trade, and get a stay-home a defenseman. There was a stretch at time I started the season that Marner and Matthews was not scoring, but not much said about that. Peter said about that one over there. Again, I just bring this to you guys. About for me, I believe John Tavares is an element or a key important for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Without him, you're missing a lot of pieces of the puzzle because he still do a lot of things like it's not flashing in the game. The way he control the puck, the way he protect the puck, the face-off, the way he play with other players, the vision he bring, and he does a lot of little things don't show on the score sheet, unfortunately. Now, is it right? You have 0 goal, 15. That's really questionable. But I just want to show you sometime the goal does not show everything. But again, I just bring this to you. I don't want to point to you, myself, this, but I want to see another way about that. Yamo, saying we confirm Montembeault will start tonight and Winnipeg and Chanel lineup. Chan will be Mike after warm-up. They need to keep the Matthews, Manor, and Bunting, no switching line on that one. And Kelly, they all say they about Manor as a 1 point. Kelly is on the roll. Wake up her, that's what happening. DBH, our friend forgot that he has shade from for our career. This why he could have 3 more shutout. He had a goal in the last minute or those games. My point to you, as you said, I believe Sorokin is a great goaltender. He's still 25 years old, and he's going to be a great for me. I just want to share him with you. He's only, $5 million, $4 million. So, yes, true, Peter, but Mano is mainly known as a player who set up the goal. I think I agree with you, Kelly. I will not change, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but Peter, I don't think so. I would change Marner, Matthews, and Bunting at that moment. They score a lot of goals, all the 3 together. I think I would get out Kerfoot with Nylander and Matthews and bring someone else on that lineup for me, on that line. Another problem, Kelly. John Terry says 70 goals, 33 assists, 50 points. Thanks, RG, about that one over there. I want to sharing with you also at the end of this, where I am, is game tonight. Montreal Canadiens play Winnipeg at 8 o'clock. You have 9 games on the schedule in NHL. I just want to invite you. Don't forget, we're going to do a live stream, play-by-play tonight. And also, I will bring the warm-up show at 6 o'clock p.m. I want to sharing. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great. See you guys later. I will see you. We're going to go to quiz. Yamo. Is it different? Only one night in the playoff? Just ask Edmonton about that. Or you can go the same thing with the Toronto last season, Mr. Peter.
Oh my God!
It's time for the FRENCHY quiz under over 3 questions and 5 minutes. And we're going to see who is going to be great today. And let's start right away. And the first question is all about the game last night. How many players have 1 point and more and minus? So we have 2 points minus 1. They have 1 point minus 3. Last night, how many players? The number we're looking is 6. Is it under or over? How many players have a 1 point, a plus, and a more? I'm sorry, and they have minus last night. The question and is looking at 6. Is it over and under? The first one is Nicolas. Nicolas said under. Thank you so much, Mr. Nicolas. I love you. I love when you play Nicolas. Steve said under. Kelly said over. We have Corey Hill said over. Thank you. Luke Laperson said under. Thanks, Luke, to join us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We have TH said over. And we're going to wait a little bit for the mulligan for people are a little bit late, like RJ sometime or anybody else. We give you 10 seconds before that. Here we go. RJ participate and he said over. All right. Can we have other people give us an answer? On that one over there, Kelly answer is 8. Peter August said A. Peter August said A. We're going to wait a bit. Andy Koivula, welcome back, Mr. Andy. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to click on the likes. This one is complete guess. I cannot lie. Kelly said 8. And the answer, guy, it was not 8, but it was over with 7. So congratulations to one got it. And we have 5 people get it so far.
Oh my God!
And we have to go question number 2. We are on the road right away. Question number 2 is again about last night. How many players have minus 3 or and minus 4? Minus 4 and minus 3 last night. How many players have a minus 3, minus 4 last night? The number we're looking is 9. Is it over or under? Minus 3 only and only minus 4. That's not minus 2, minus 1. It's only the minus 3, minus 4. How many players last night have an NHL? 9 is the number. TH said under. Awesome. Nicolas said under. Awesome. We have to wait for Kelly, Corey, RJ, Corey Hill said us under. Mr. Alan Vaillancourt, welcome aboard. Kelly said over. Peter August said over. Alan Vaillancourt said under. Andy Koivula said over. Corey Hill under. Luke Laverson under. Kelly over. Peter over. Alan Vaillancourt over. Under. Andy Koivula said over. This question of curiosity to read. Sorry. That's all right, Kelly. How about that? RJ. Any answer? RJ, please. RJ. He said over. I'm sorry. I got it. Over, RJ. The answer of that one guy is over with 10 players. And now we have a race between Kelly, Andy Koivula, and RJ. Both of them are 2. We have Corey Hill, we have Peter, and TH at 1. So congratulations about that one over there. The last one, because now I'm going to make it a little bit complicated for the last one.
Oh my God!
Because you have its fun answer on the number 3. How many players have 50%, the 50 count, and more on the face-off last night? 50% and more. 51, 81, 100, 96, 75. We got 17. But under, over, or maybe 17. Who knows? This is the looking for the answer of this question. Here we go. Three people for the race right now. And we have also other people could join and win also. Kelly won the face-off coach. Nicolas de Kobe said over. Luc Lafortune said under. We have Corey Hill said under. Pete August said A, under. RG said under. Alan said over. DH said under. Andy Kuvila said C. DH said under. TH said under. Anybody else? Kelly, what do you answer? Won the face-off goal. Yes, they won the face-off. 50% won the face-off. Kelly, you answer. You're the last one. Corey Hill said. Corey Hill 1, Corey Hill 2, Corey Hill 3. The answer, that one, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a winner today. And the answer is 17, and Kelly and Andy Kuivula, the winner of the contest today with 3 back-to-back-to-back. Perfecto. Andy and Kelly with 3. RJ with 2. Corey Hill, Peter, and TH at 1. And they are the only winner on the scoreboard, on the leaderboard today. And congratulations for all the 2 of them. RJ, good game, good try. And the rest of you guys, thanks to join us today. Don't forget to be back tonight, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, not 5, 6 o'clock tonight. And off top is back with us at 6 o'clock. And we're going to talk about the 9 game on the program tonight. A lot of game. Montreal play tonight at Winnipeg. We'll, of course, go to do a live stream, play-by-play with a hockey coach guru called FRENCHY. So congratulations, both of you guys. You won today. I look forward to you again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We're going to talk about the 9 game and everything happening around the league. Until then, we want to wish you, of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you are amazing. And yes, you are amazing for me because you come here every single day. We have a live stream show. So thanks again. We wish you a great afternoon, a blessing afternoon. And I look forward to you at 6 p.m. tonight with our best friend in our tap. And tonight at 8 o'clock for the live stream play-by-play. Remember, be well, be healthy, find a way not only to dominate your day, find a way to dominate your 2022. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. Kelly, 992, yes, Alan, see you later. Mr. D.A. Johnny, thank you so much. Luc, on la fortune, on t'aime beaucoup, merci d'avoir arrêté aujourd'hui. Andy, don't forget guys to click on the likes, that'd be awesome. And Peter, Alan, Coach, I was going to sing the national anthem tonight in Winnipeg. This is awesome. Kelly, again, great job. Corey Hill, great pleasure having you today. And we have also earlier Alexi, Nicolas, and Dan Asham, who was around the show today. And any other one, we did not forget your name. We apologize for wanting to tell you. Have an amazing, great afternoon. RJ, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Corey and Uzi. We forgot Uzi.